Hello, everyone. I'm with Armenia national basketball player and Luther College commit Jonathan Hakim. Thank you for joining me today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it, man.
Of course, anytime. Thank you for coming on. I'll start with my first question. How old were you when you started playing basketball?
I was around 7 years old when I started playing basketball. I started playing at a local Parks and Rec, and from there, I turned 11. When I was 11, I started playing AAU basketball, and so I started really honing in on trying to get better and focusing on my skill. Whereas when I was 7 to 10 years old, I was mostly just for fun. I was still developing my mind as a young kid. So yeah.
So you started young, but then you started to transition from fun to like really taking it seriously.
Right, right, exactly.
What was your AAU team called?
Creators Basketball. I just recently stopped playing with them. I'm now currently coaching for them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because I basically since once I committed, I started just doing a lot of individual trainings, just playing a lot of 5-on-5, so trying to develop my game um,
Hmm.
through that, so I can with older guys, bigger guys, so that way I can get those reps in. So when I get to college, I can start. Uh, I'm playing against those players as well.
Yeah,
So yeah,
so
for
you'll
sure.
be used to it.
Yeah, Creators Basketball, phenomenal coaches, amazing AAU program. Yeah.
What kinds of experiences did you gain by playing in one of the best high school basketball leagues?
Man, I gained a lot of experience, especially because most of the players I played against were like D1 prospects, super athletic guys. Um, I learned a lot of ways offensively to be able to work my game around the level of competition that I'm playing against. So the biggest experiences were like these bigger, stronger, more athletic guys guarding me. I have to find ways to be able to score on those players, and so that helped me a lot through my high school career for sure.
Yeah, so having the experience like D1 guys, you realize because like you're gonna be playing as college guys at the next level, so you kind of figure
Right.
out how to score on them. And like
Exactly.
a lot of these guys are gonna be like gifted, like natural talent like that you saw, so it really helped prepare you.
Definitely. Definitely. Definitely.
Who was the toughest player you played against in high school?
Man, oh, I actually have two. Is it okay if I pick two?
Yeah, of course.
So, okay, so the first one I would say is AJ Johnson. I don't know if you know,
Oh,
but
he was
yeah,
going to Texas, right?
yeah, and then he recently decided that he's gonna go to, I think, where was he that he's going?
I think
Something I
like
think
Australia.
yeah, something like that to play in a pro league. But man, he is so shifty to guard. It's tough. It's tough because his ball handling is very shifty, especially for being a tall guy, uh,
Hmm.
lengthy, skinny guy. He's quick and he's fast. He's very shifty. His hesitation is really tough. And the other one I would say is Andrew Meadow. Andrew Meadow, I've known him since I was in seventh grade. He just committed to Boise State. Uh, he's super athletic. He can really finish at the rack, and he's really tough to guard. He was in my league actually playing for West Ranch.
Oh
That
wow, so
whole
you got to play him a
yeah,
lot.
right. West Ranch was a really tough program because they have a lot of D1 players. Like they just recently today, actually this morning, one of their big man, he's 7'1". He just committed to the University of Nevada. We played against him last year. Um, James Evans, he has a bunch of offers. UNLV. Andrew Meadow just committed to Boise State. Um, uh, Daryl Morris, super athletic guard. They have so many good players. So
They're
for sure,
loaded.
yeah, yeah.
Then like AJ Johnson, I know because he lived in Fresno for a little bit. He
Oh,
was in,
really?
yeah, because he's good friends with Jalen Green. Jalen Green's from
Right.
Fresno. So
Yeah.
like
I think they're brothers, aren't they?
yeah, that's why yeah. So I
Yeah.
heard that they're brothers too. And like he was enrolled at a school, he was gonna go to Jalen's high school, but then Jalen went to Napa for his senior year, so then he left. But yeah,
Yeah, he transferred to Taft, and that's when I played in my junior year when we played Taft. So
that's pretty cool. You got to play him.
yeah, man, he's really good. He's really good.
How did it feel to get the call up for the Armenian national basketball team?
Dude, words can't even explain it. It felt really good. I that's something that I've dreamed about since I was little, since I was like 13, 14. It's like knowing that I come from an Armenian family, Armenian descent. I've always had a passion to play pro for Armenia one day. And so it's really shocking because I can't even believe it because it's crazy because the where I was before to where I am now, that huge jump, it's like I wouldn't even expect myself. Like back then, I wouldn't expect myself to be in the position I am now, which is a very, very much of a blessing. So
Yeah, so it's like a dream come true
amazing. Yeah,
to
dream
get to
come true.
honor your culture.
Yeah, right. Eh, Representing a country like after the games, uh after the games, people would it feels really good because people would come up to me and be like, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" These little kids, it's like it feels good because that's something that you dream about when you're younger, and you
Hmm.
wouldn't think as an 18-year-old that you'll be in that position. So it was great.
Yeah, I saw all sorts of like the videos from the Armenia basketball account, all the kids like autographs and everything.
Yeah, man. They made us sign the ball. Derek Fisher came to the locker room during
Really?
halftime and talked to us. Yeah, or
That's
after the game,
cool.
actually, after the game, and he talked to us. So it was really, really inspiring, and it just feels good.
What kinds of things did you learn just practice playing with top level guys and having an NBA coach?
So actually, the unfortunate part of this experience was that I was injured, so I couldn't actually play or practice. However, I was with the team 100% of the time. I was at all the team meetings. I had the team dinners with them, the events. I was at all the practices, and and the injury wasn't as bad, but it wasn't that bad. Um, but even though I wasn't able to participate, I was able to soak in all that information from Coach Rex, the team, these older guys. Like sometimes I would go up to some of the older guys and ask them questions because like basketball at the pro level is a resume. So
Hmm.
originally you have to like for example, you have to start in a small country like Armenia. Then you got to work yourself up to Spain like Zach Tavitian. So I'm asking him questions like um how does it work with the agents, how and you basically you're just soaking up all this information and knowledge so that way like I can progress as a person while still watching the game and so things like that.
Yeah, so you're able to just get all the information and knowledge from them.
Right. But it's very intense. I learned a lot, especially during the practices. Like one of the biggest things that surprised me, and as you grow into the pro level, is as soon as like you run through something, the team runs through a play or a motion offense, like you have to pick it up like that, like super fast. Like nobody makes a mistake. You get it explained one time and they do it perfectly. And so that was really shocking to me and amazing to see.
And that's crazy. Like not like just one rep. Like you learn it once and then you do it.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy.
What do you hope to build off from this experience and when you next play for Armenia?
Well, now that I'm starting to get healthy again, uh, I'm I'm really working on trying to trying to just perfect my game, especially also perfect my like athleticism. I'm trying to get better athletically, faster, quicker, stronger, and I've definitely made some jumps in the last couple months for sure. Um, but yeah, I've definitely made some jumps, and I'm really excited because I know that in the future, when I go play with the Armenian national team again, whenever they have their next games, and whenever I get my Armenian passport, that I know I'll be ready. I know I'll be ready to compete. I know I'll be ready to make an impact. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, so you'll be ready for the next time that you get to do it,
Definitely,
compete and
definitely,
make an impact. So
definitely right. And I would be coming from college too, so
yeah, so you'll have that. Like you're, being playing against like big guys too.
for sure, for
So
sure.
do you get your Armenian citizenship?
No, actually, no, I didn't get my Armenian passport yet. I'm in the process of getting it right now with the
Hmm.
Armenian Basketball Federation. So I've been communicating with them, trying to get my passport because as soon as I get that, then it'll be way easier for me to go play in places like Europe and places like
Yeah,
that.
you'll be able to go travel with the team easier.
Definitely, definitely.
What was your favorite part from this Armenia basketball classic?
Man, I would say my favorite part of the like the whole training camp, the games was just really like I said before, just like soaking in all the information, like learning everything I can from Coach Rex and all the players because it really opened my eyes to how I need to how I need to adjust as a player to play in those environments. So
Yeah. So you realize like what you need to do to be able to play at the next level, take your game to
exactly.
the next step.
Exactly. Because you have that like hands-on like experience. Like you're watching it, it's right in front of you. It's not something that you see on YouTube or anything. Like you're a part of it. You're part of the
Yeah,
team.
you're there for it all.
Right. Yeah.
What was it like being named a McDonald's All-American nominee, which is one of the biggest high school basketball achievements?
Yeah, man. That was really shocking to be honest. I was really surprised. I mean, uh it happened the beginning of my senior year or mid senior year, but I had a really good junior season. Uh my school, Cache Lake High School is actually we're the first graduating class because it's only been open for 4 years and we've only been on varsity for 2 years. And so we struggled for sure, but I would say that it really just like it gave me the opportunity to just develop my game and just show out and shine. And honestly, I do believe that I made the most out of it. And I would say that and the McDonald's All American, the nominee, uh that really motivated me to just keep on going because I knew that because yes, it's a nominee, yes, it's an award. However, there's more basketball to that. It's not just a lot of kids nowadays. It's like oh they get a really nice award and then they're like oh I can just relax and take my time off.
Hmm.
No, because there's more awards that you want to get. Like I want to win a championship playing pro one day, so I got to keep going. It's things like that. So I think it was a motivator for sure, and it felt really good to get that though.
Yeah, like you like the feeling of getting that award, and it's like you want more, you want even bigger ones. So you just keep working, and like your hard work is paying off by getting that.
Exactly, exactly.
So your school, you kind of left the dynasty behind since you're like the first varsity.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I was offensive player of the year this year, and I'm the first scoring leader.
So you always be remembered there.
Yeah, for sure. Super exciting.
What made you pick Luther College?
So, that's an interesting question. So, I had 3 offers coming out of, my senior year, Judson University, Benedictine University, Mesa, which is in Arizona, and Luther. And, Judson and Benedictine were NAI schools, and Luther was a Division III school. And so as I was going through my recruiting process, as I was learning more about each individual school, I I was just noticing, um how the program is, like what I was trying to learn what type of environment that I want to be in as a player. And so I just Luther was the best fit for me. The culture there, the environment, the people were amazing. When I went to all 3 of my visits, I really uh really liked Luther because of the people that were there, the culture. I made connections. It was fun. We play 5-on-5 with them. They let me play fives with them. It was amazing. And I really appreciate Coach Woodford and Judson University and Benedictine University for recruiting me. It was a really blessing. It was a blessing to get those recruiting
Mhm.
options. So for sure.
Yeah, so it was the best fit for you there. Nice, because you're gonna be spending 4 years there, and
Yeah.
so like it was a good. You knew you'd be able to like it there, and that they liked you. So because
Right.
it's more than
And
like just basketball.
exactly. Definitely. I totally agree. And also Coach Franzen was amazing coach during the recruiting process with Luther. Coach Franzen is the Luther coach. He's an amazing guy. It was really great to meet him. Him and Coach Andros, they make a really great coaching staff and they know what they're doing for sure. And I really appreciate their hospitality during the whole process for sure.
Yeah, you knew that they wanted you.
Definitely. They wanted me, so sure.
What kind of role do you think you'll have freshman year?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I really am working as hard as I can. The good thing is when I went on my visit and I played 5-on-5 with them, I played pretty well, I would say. I played like above average and they really liked playing with me. So they told the coach and they told the coaching staff and the coaching staff now thinks pretty highly of me. So I definitely have to live up to those expectations going into my freshman year. So we'll
Yeah,
see
so
how it goes.
you're able to show like your skills, and now they know that you're gonna be a good player. So now you just gotta keep working so you meet and even exceed their
Right.
expectations.
Exactly. Exactly.
What are you most excited for at Luther College?
Honestly, bro, so I live in Santa Clarita, California, and it's more of like a city type of place. And going to Luther is pretty much in the middle of nowhere. There's not much around, but I'm really excited because I really feel like it like based off what I went to my visit, I learned that in an environment like that where it's a pretty decently sized school with a lot of people, in a place that's in the middle of nowhere, that's the community and collectiveness that is portrayed in the school. People are so nice there. People look out for each other there. So I'm really excited of like building connections and having friends and talking to people there. I'm really excited for that. But I'm also very excited for my basketball career and just performing well on the basketball team so that way I can play pro and get a contract one day.
Yeah, so you'll have a good experience on and off the court with the
Right.
people, and I'm sure, like, that you'll be friends with, like, even after college, that you'll make,
Exactly.
and then hopefully help you reach the next goal to go pro.
Right, right. Yeah, definitely.
How would you describe yourself off the court?
Honestly, I would describe myself a little bit similar how I am on the court. I like to be a leader. I like to be communicative. I love to talk.
Mhm.
So I'm like I would say I'm a leader. So like when people want to like do activities like I'll create activities that we can do like hang out. So I like doing that kind of stuff. I would say a lot of hobbies that I have like I love cars. So I love hanging out with people that love cars because I'm really into cars and things like that. So yeah, I would just say like I'm a very talkative person. People that know me would usually say that like I'm a really nice guy and um like yeah, like I like to talk a lot, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so, like, you're the guy that can, like, organize the, like, hangouts, not like,
Exactly.
"What are we gonna do?" You can, like, make
Yeah,
sure so that's not a
yeah,
question.
yeah, definitely.
Then the last question I was for fun. You get to take any 3 NBA players to dinner. They could be past or present. Who are you taking?
Oh, okay. My answers are gonna be a little bit different than most. I feel like. All right, so okay, okay. First, I always have to put this guy on the table. Is is Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant for sure. He's just like inspiration, like motivation. Like he definitely has to go
Yeah, Mamba
to dinner
mentality.
for sure, for sure. But the other two, I would say Clay Thompson. Clay Thompson is my favorite player, like favorite player ever, because I like players that play like me, and so I feel like me and Clay Thompson have a really similar play style, and and I think he's a great person too. I've seen like videos of him off the court. Like he
He's
seems like such a
funny.
vibe. Yeah, he's funny. He's a chill, like vibe guy. So yeah, Clay Thompson for sure. And then the last person I would say, very interesting, but Pat Beverly. Because man, he's so funny, bro. Pat Bev is hilarious. Pat Bev is hilarious. I feel like it'd be a very entertaining dinner.
That
Uh,
would be for sure. Yeah, Pat
for sure.
Beverly. He's probably gonna start like a competition or something though.
Yeah, he would probably start a competition with Kobe, even though he knows he's damn well not as good as Kobe.
But yeah, that'd be an entertaining dinner for sure and lots of great
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That would be great to learn different perspectives with them too.
Yeah, like different roles, like Pat
Yeah,
Beverly.
they all have different roles. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
the
Pat Bev
leader.
is a point guard, lockdown defender. Um, Clay Thompson is a catch and shoot, coming off screens guy, off ball screens, moving off the ball, and Kobe's just a dominant on ball scorer. So learning all those perspectives, like you can really like get that knowledge from each player and like put that into yourself as a player. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd get lots of just great information, like stuff that you'd be able to remember.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
All right, thank you for taking the time to join me today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nathan. I really appreciate your time, and thank you for interviewing me.
At any time, thank you.